display, like where they actually fire off all the fireworks, got tipped over? Or do you know what happened, Rick?
It fell. The table wasn't secure and it fell. So everything fell flat down and then fell kind of sideways.
And fired into the crowd.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah,
literally. Yeah, they said it was like 80. It fired at almost direct in line of 80-some people.
Jesus.
Oh, man. Here. Going off ground level.
Sounds like the Revolutionary War.
Literally.
Pack your musket. Fuck that. Pack up the picnic and get out of there. That is
pretty
horrible.
scary, man.
I know.
Yeah.
I just
Isn't that, like, the table, isn't that kind of important to make sure?
why is this shit being shot off on a table? This is
I
why
was
they put
thinking
them on
the same
boats.
thing. Why is it on a table? And first off, why is it near that many people?
Well, I mean, look at what the fireworks displays at the baseball parks. That's all done on a platform. So
secure platform.
Well, they set it up on the platform, and then they just pull the platform out. So it's probably the same deal. I highly doubt
Maybe.
was it a folding table? I didn't see the video.
It was a beer pong table.
Yeah, I highly doubt that.
Flip cup tournament table.
Yeah, that's not going to be how it is.
Made for easy breakdown.
That would scare the shit out of me.
And how high up was the table so it could tip over? That's
Yeah.
because if it's a 4x8 sheet of plywood, that's not easy to tip over.
It's 12 feet high and the wind came
Yeah.
along and
Yeah.
blew it over.
Drew says in the chat room, not funny, but the funny one was the guy who had illegal fireworks in the San Diego Marina and lit 20 boats on fire.
Shit, I missed that one.
So did I.
Ah, man.
going down.
Always miss the good shit. No matter how hard I, like, scour the internet.
It's
I always
impossible.
miss a good thing. Damn it.
well.
There's one thing we did not miss this week.
Oh, this is horrible.
Did you guys hear about that soccer game gone wrong?
This is the most
I did see the
disturbing
article.
thing.
It is bad. So a ref got stabbed, right?
No. The ref stabbed a player.
Oh yeah, the ref stabbed a player, but it gets a lot worse than that.
Yeah.
Before
So-
we get to the repercussion, why did the ref stab the player?
Okay, so the referee gives the red card to the soccer player. Mind you, the referee is 20 years old, and soccer player's 31 years old.
Okay.
He gives him a red card, and they start arguing. And in the argument, the referee felt at some point that he was in danger and pulled out a knife.
Why did the referee have a knife?
Exactly. First,
Brazil.
right. And instead of just using, waving the knife and threatening, he then proceeds to stab the soccer player, who, due to his injuries, dies.
Yeah.
Oh.
This isn't the worst part though. It gets worse than this. I mean, this sounds pretty bad, right?
It does sound bad. What happens?
No. So the family and friends of the soccer player who was at the time, they only knew he was taken to the hospital. I don't think they knew he was dead yet. Decide that they're going to come after the ref, and they kill the ref by cutting his head off.
They drew and quartered him first.
And they quartered his body
Holy
and
shit.
stuck his head on a fucking stick.
That's
2013.
That's some medieval soccer.
Yeah.
People go crazy over soccer.
2013.
But you know what? Not a single ref will ever stab another player as long as that memory is alive.
If I'm a ref in Brazil, I'm never going to a fucking game again.
Isn't the World Cup supposed to be in Brazil next year?
Yep. So is the Olympics in a couple years.
This is a serious game.
What if you're
The committee may even reconsider, considering they piked ahead.
I would be scared shitless if I'm an Olympic judge.
I'd be scared shitless if I was a spectator going to one of those games.
I'd go. I
No
just would. As a spectator, I'd just show up and be like, "Hey, I don't care who wins."
Soccer is on a whole nother level, right? Like over in
Anywhere
in
but
the
here.
Europe.
Anywhere
Yeah.
but here.
Like we get all like, people get drunk in the crowd over here, like, baseball events and football games, but
You can get some people being thrown out, but they get thrown out, and nobody goes, "I'm going to take your side and kill security
no,
guards."
there's people. You always hear about it. There's people in the bleachers just like beating the shit out of each other, rivals, and
But that's
San
small.
Francisco. That San Francisco a couple years ago, where the players or a bunch of fans beat a it was L.A. and San Francisco, and it was a bunch of Dodger fans, and they beat a player so bad that he ended up, or not player, a guy so bad that he's now like brain damaged and essentially a vegetable.
He had it coming.
No.
I'm thinking of that Chicago song. He had it coming.
I'm sorry.
He had it coming. He had 1 foot in the grave.
Yes.
Great movie. And
That actually
Broadway
came
play.
over the speakers during that.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe I'll put that in a post.
Terrible.
See, now you need to find the original video, put that song behind it, post that on YouTube.
There you go. That'll work.
See how many views you get.
0.
No, I bet you get a lot.
All right, man. Okay, well, I guess before we move on,
I still can't. Sorry, I have to come back. I still can't believe they put his head on a stick.
yeah, they put his head on a stick.
Dude, it's 2013, man.
They cut his head off his body.
You know what I blame with all that? Game of Thrones. I blame Game of
Do they
Thrones
get
for
that?
bringing it back up.
They don't
So many heads on stakes.
They don't get Netflix over in Brazil.
I'm sure they do.
They're a backwards country, Rick. What are you talking about?
Okay. Hey, they believe in waxing. Totally not backwards.
Very. That's progressive. But now I think
See?
everyone's bringing back the bush.
I hope not.
I don't mind.
All I know is that
that
the whole thing's scary.
A little fur is fine. That's
fur.
a little fur is fine.
Fur. Yes. That's how I like to refer.
But not like, holy crap, part this.
70s bush.
Gotta
Like
part this. That's
it looks
bad.
like that firework explosion just downstairs.
I think that's what Drew likes. I think Drew likes the 70s bush.
What up, Drew?
He likes to get lost in the forest.
We totally have given up on actual show. It's just all us.
Yeah, we might want to try and get on task.
Whatever. If we need to cut some stuff, we will.
At the very least, the booze news is phenomenal.
It is.
And as I said in the intro, I'm impressed.
This is kind of a little backstory, but if you haven't heard, the NFL has just upped their security measures to ban all purses and bags from games. Did you guys hear about that?
I didn't.
Well, they did.
No. There's that.
So basically, sneaking in that bottle of Jack may be a little bit tricky. There's something though that they won't be able to ban, and it's most likely not to be given a second glance when entering a game. Tampons. Enter the Tampon Flask. It is an ingenious invention that allows you to control and conceal up to 1 ounce of booze per tampon. Luckily, they come in a pack of 5.
And no, before you ask, you don't have to wring it out to get the booze back.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
It's actually like
those beakers, those test tube
like a
things.
test tube style looking deal, and it slides into a fake tampon wrapper
Yes.
That's awesome.
that says tampon.
That's not enough booze, though, in my opinion.
If you have 4 of them,
For a girl, it might be enough
well,
booze.
for a lightweight girl,
Yes.
I've known a lot of girls that can drink way more than me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They've primed their lives by going and getting free drinks from the bar where I have to pay for all of them.
Oh, yeah.
So,
But, I don't know, I thought that was a pretty cool idea. And it's only like $12.
It's not bad. That's actually pretty inventive. Whoever came up with that's a genius.
Well,
and not only can you sneak it into sporting events, people, you can take it to the movies.
Why do I see some girls actually putting it in places they shouldn't?
that's not a tampon, Sally.
No, there's wrappers for it. You
No,
don't
no,
have
no,
to
no.
do
I'm
that.
talking about people not using the wrappers.
Yeah, just shoving
and just
it up.
putting the plastic, shoving it up there.
Yeah.
They should have named it Tamp Booze.
Tamp booze.
Tamp Booze.
Booze ponds.
Liquor poons.
This is how brainstorming happens, people. That's just all there
That's
is
how
to
this
it.
product was created.
I have ideas.
Well, other people had ideas too, because I actually pulled up some like 13 ways to smuggle your booze.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm going to start all the way to the bottom here.
I hear camelbacks work.
The real Wizinator. It's basically a pair of underpants with a fake wang on it, and it's got a front bladder, it looks like. And you put all your booze in there, and so basically you go to the bathroom, whip out your fake donger that's in front of, you're like wearing it like a kind of like a pair of underwear.
I gotcha.
And you whip out the fake donger and you squeeze the liquor out in your cup. So that's the Wizinator. triple X, they call it. I don't know. I think that's you're putting yourself out there a little bit.
Cock booze, rock on.
I mean, come on. Just because someone's going to look at you funny, if you don't do it in the stall.
I hope people that get that don't do it in the stall.
Oh, dude, it'd be so much more fun to do it right in front of people.
Especially
Especially
if it's like tequila, which is kind of colored similar.
Oh, there you go. I'm not going to go through all of them, but another one was the sip and seat. When people go to sit on the like baseball bleachers and stuff, they bring their own seat.
Yeah, the cushion.
Yeah, it's full of liquor.
That's a good one.
And then
That is a good one.
And it has a little straw that ends up. It's a bladder inside the seat, and then there's a hose that runs right out the end, just a little bit, just enough to put your cup on there, and just squeeze it in there.
Everybody who likes the Whizzinator, I guarantee you they're Bear Grylls fans.
Probably.
Bear Grylls will drink his own piss at the drop of a hat.
He's stored his own piss in a snakeskin and carried it around before. That guy is nuts.
He had everybody do it on his show the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Half of them puked, and
Yeah, by the end of his series, like every episode, he's like, I drink my own piss today.
The worst was when he was wringing out like dung from an animal just to get the juices out of it.
No,
it was all over his face and down the crack of his mouth and stuff.
Part of that show is bullshit, though, right? He doesn't actually stay out and do that shit.
I know.
It's been proven that he stays in hotels and stuff.
Survivor Man.
Yeah, Survivor Man's the real
good
deal.
Stuff.
He's awesome.
Yeah,
Les Stroud, love that guy.
Yeah.
I think his show's coming back.
No,
I think so.
Malnutrition has gone away enough for him to do more.
Number 8, the Cooler Club Golf Flask. It is a fake club that sticks out of your golf bag, and it's like like a bar tap. It's amazing.
That's good shit.
Look at this.
I can't.
It's right there. What, you don't have the monitor plugged in? Oh, I apologize, Aaron.
Yeah. See, I can't see.
I hear him like showing stuff and like, here, look at this, Aaron.
You're like, look at my fake donger.
But yeah, it's a fake club that just is right there.
Right there.
Right there. You just put your red cup right underneath the golf club and pour out your favorite drink.
That's good shit.
What other ones did I see? Gummy bears. Everyone knows that one. You can soak them in for like 24 hours, something like that. The wine rack. It's basically a bladder that's stuffed into a bra, like a sports top or a tank top.
That's a good. I would drink from that.
And then the men's version is the beer belly,
Of course you would.
Which is a fake bladder underneath like a wife beater. And it's supposed to, the bladder actually makes you look like you have a beer belly.
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool. And number 1, Jell-O cake. Go to a baseball game with Jell-O cake. Hey, everyone. Brought the Jell-O cake.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Of course, it's Jell-O shots, but on a massive scale.
In cake form.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or molded form.
Pretty much.
I bet you got to get that consistency exactly right, or it'll just turn into sludge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like in moments.
Yeah. I used to love making Jell-O shots when we had parties at my house when I was a kid. Or not kid, but teenager.
See, what my brother Dan doesn't drink very much, so he does like Jell-O shots like a mother effer.
No, he loves the pudding shots. He will steal pudding shots from
too.
your soul, from anybody.
From my soul?
From your soul. That's where I was going, and I stopped because it made no sense. Your soul.
Pudding shots are yummy too.
Yeah, your soul totally makes pudding shots, and then your brother takes them.
I don't know. There's another one that it's not on the list, but I think I maybe talked about this, but binoculars.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, it's binoculars that are completely empty. So, and then some binoculars you can get pretty big with them.
Yeah,
and they're completely filled with booze. Completely, whatever you want to fill it with, and you just unscrew one of the eye caps and pour it out.
Yeah, which also, when you finally get caught, you can just say, "Oh, they're my beer goggles."
Yeah, beer goggles.
That's funny.
So there you go.
Amazing, Aaron.
Ins and outs.
Oh, Aaron and his well-timed funnies.
While we go on commercial break, you should look up and see if we can purchase some binoculars. Which is genius. I mean, you go to any sporting event,
I'm going to Amazon right now.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, we're going to take a commercial break.
What about video games?
Was there any?
Oh, yeah, I guess we do have video game section.
Jesus.
The GTA 5 trailer. Well, let's just play a little bit of game. The GTA 5 actual gameplay trailer was released on Tuesday, just yesterday, for us. and people listening live.
No, for us.
But it goes over like exactly how the game mechanics are going to work out, and this is really cool. We knew that there was 3 players, right, or 3 characters.
Yeah.
You